On the night of September 8, 2025, the Valencian Community faced a turning point. In just a few hours, an unexpected storm swept through the region, forcing the highest alert level in Valencia, Alicante, and Castellón. The winds reached unusual intensity. In Orihuela, gusts hit 105 kilometers per hour. In Cox, they climbed to 92, and in Callosa and Segura, they reached 90. These weren't isolated readings, but clear evidence of a weather system that put the entire region on edge. The rain matched the same intensity. In Cox, gauges recorded 32 liters per square meter in a short period of time. Callosa registered 31, Granadamora 27, and Ben Ferry 16. Further north, Barks exceeded 57 liters, and Herbers in Castellón recorded 48. The impact was immediate. Roads were blocked by fallen branches, cars were trapped under uprooted trees, and streets turned into raging channels of water. Transportation across the region was brought to a halt. The Regional Emergency Center was overwhelmed. The 112 hotline handled 113 calls in just a few hours, all linked to 76 different incidents. The system had never faced so many requests in such a short span of time. Fire brigades in Alicante endured one of their toughest nights of the year. In Vega, Baja alone, they carried out more than 30 operations, from rescuing trapped residents to pumping water out of flooded homes. In Cox, a roof torn off by the wind injured a resident, while in Alzara, a massive tree crashed into a school bus. Fortunately, no passengers were hurt, but the fear it caused left a lasting mark. Sataiva also suffered under the storm's power. The Plaza Mayor shopping mall sustained serious structural damage, with glass and metal creaking so violently that it sent waves of panic through those inside. Within seconds, shoppers and staff rushed for safety. Outside, the exits were blocked by fallen trees and collapsed road signs, leaving no easy way out. Management reacted quickly. They sealed the entrances, lowered metal shutters, and directed people towards safer interior areas. It was a race against time in the middle of the storm. In Alicante, reports multiplied at breakneck speed. In just 1 hour, 28 emergency interventions were logged. Cox, Redovan, and Orihuela were among the hardest-hit municipalities. Rainfall continued to rise. In Redovan, Confrides, and Cox, more than 30 liters per square meter fell in very little time. In alcoy and cocentaina, totals exceeded 20 liters, deepening the crisis. Meteorologists issued stark warnings. What had been recorded so far was only the beginning. Rainfall totals could double or even quadruple within 24 hours. Spain's State Meteorological Agency raised the alert level to orange across the region, with some areas on the verge of red. Forecasts predicted up to 200 millimeters of rain in as little as 12 hours. The risk of flash floods and landslides climbed dramatically. Ravines and mountain slopes were saturated, and the added pressure from new rainfall threatened sudden collapses. Experts explain the storm's origin as the clash of a trough over the Iberian Peninsula with a low-pressure system in the Mediterranean. That combination created the perfect storm: relentless rain, extreme winds, and hail across several towns. Meteorologists agreed that the episode was far from over. With energy building over the sea and atmospheric instability persisting, the storm could strengthen and last for days. In Callosa de Segura, entire families remained trapped inside their homes, windows rattling under the force of the gusts. In Villadel, Arzobispo, hail hammered rooftops with the force of shrapnel. Transportation was severely disrupted. In Cocentaina, bus service was suspended because of blocked roads, while in Benaganim the collapse of a giant billboard forced nearby shops to evacuate. Education was also impacted. Dozens of schools in Alicante, Elche, El Campello, and Cox announced closures the following day in the interest of safety. Weather agencies reinforced their warnings through social media, describing the situation as especially dangerous and urging residents to prepare for conditions lasting through at least Wednesday. Videos recorded by residents spread quickly online. Roofs ripped from buildings, cars overturned by the wind, and pedestrians clinging to lampposts filled social media feeds within minutes. The images left no doubt. The storm had surpassed the severity of similar events in previous years across the Valencian region. Specialists reminded the public that the phenomenon known locally as cold drop has been growing more violent. The Mediterranean, unusually warm this year, supplied extra humidity that collided with cold air and fueled destructive thunderstorms. The provisional balance confirmed more than 100 incidents, widespread school closures, suspended transportation, and significant damage to the electrical grid. In Orihuela, even a thermal explosion caused a blackout that lasted 15 minutes. As hours passed, cleanup crews and emergency workers struggled to restore normalcy. Yet the threat remained, and forecasts suggested the storm could intensify again at any moment.